okwa Abuakwa South constituency a lawyer Samuel Atachia ono na member of parliament this year na eno no de atudwa a kire his excellency John Dramani Mahama ene ne NDC aban fofra o mabefo man yi se ukase sports emfasika emma na wonim de woka o se sports no a big economic value we invest more ubenya returns and also more enti o catch his excellency na aban say o maba no te say the annual list to well can say $200 million so say $100 million na betim dey awuram ebia Ghana league na ebia athletics o mo $500 million bi and I say o ma ebia $50 million bi dey ma boxers nso a o say sa ne o ma ni nyina ho returns na be boom boom enti o catch aban say ba bi ba ko mfa na ni nko na ho we invest ya sika wo pa no sports yenko ni enkotie honorable Samuel Atachia and some of the two da for sports mwa ebeboa oman no yenko ni enkotie.
And as has been expressed, may the soul of this great man, Mr. Korte, rest in peace. Honorable Speaker, a dimension to this statement that I want to stress is that probably we've not done a cost-benefit analysis as to how sports will add to our GDP. And it's important. If sports is just for entertainment, but it is not of serious economic value to this country, we will not use our meager resources for sports. So, Honorable Speaker, I am of the humble view that people are touting sports, underfunding of sports. It's about time that we have a blueprint and do proper cost-benefit analysis that apart from we exporting cocoa and apart from gold and the rest of them, there is a financial return if we should sink good money in the area of sports. And that is what to also inform governments to realize that there is another revenue stream, which is sports. And when you know it will benefit the nation in the long run, then investing in that place will make a lot of sense. So I am of the humble view that our sports people who want to make a fetish out of sports, and we go and we lose. The Black Stars are giving us a lot of pain and the rest of it. And the coaches are being underpaid, all kinds of challenges that we are facing. But if anything matters to us as a nation, and we want to invest properly in it, let's cost it. And let's see the return on the investment. Probably it will be a paradigm shift for this nation. If not, we will not even celebrate heroes any longer, because who is a hero if what he's trying to do does not benefit the entire nation? So I want to commend the maker of the statement for his resourcefulness as always, and I want the nation to look at this dimension of sports. I'm grateful to Honorable Speaker for the space.
Kofi, I believe, sir, for the contribution of sports to the economy, obi anji ho achiye, because so we kwanya in terms of empono amanfo a omusi akan ye fa football for instance, because your disciplines bebre wo hwe enwuma a edema omo ball a enye dwuma ketwa sika so a efri mu de ba no enye sika ketwa yet here we know say most often the crampo say as per the rules no we obi na say team bi obesign player bia na so beton player bia de ama foreign clubs bia no say what percentage ahead yenya edi free mu ani na ege towards the contribution of sports development so on my so just imagine say bia in a year, because you say a banner one of the countries or more time top players pa Kofi you say Ghana one of those top 10 countries in the world that Ghana can be yeah top players pa. So look at the percentages in terms of eba say you ton any of these players I may make a crumple based on only football discipline as one of the sports and so I will. Now we coupled with other sporting disciplines I will clearly the contribution, job development at the ma in mebunu in numa e creati at the ma mebunu footballers e di husika your athletes and so mudi husika or boxers in sika munya e di free mo what I say sir and the contribution of it there ye can enwie da bebre kwa say anything na de bia na ye ba na betena ha ye advocate say aben bi oba bebia no o make sure say sports development no e beda na koma so betumi aboa because Ghana ha ade ba ko ye wo deficiencies kese power hu ye sports infrastructure say ye benya stadium a ye ultra modern ebetumi aboa in terms of talent development anything ya de bia tena ha ne ebuofu kese pa say this current government omu be free so omunya enyusuade hu san komu ye bibi to say youth resource centers across all the 10 regions na ohwe nyoma in terms of the composition of all these youth resource centers akofina nya adeketo a the ye kan de na ye benya restaurants e de free mu na gymnasium si wom a whole lot enti sanko mutumi ye ya ebetumi aboa ma sports development ye develop talent ahodo no so anka ebetumi akonkan but omunya enyusuade hunu na omuhyase na omubom homodin crampo a others were even at the makers less than 5% to completion omuja mani came remo no na chese na ya de na e hadwin ye pa enti clearly sanka eba no sports infrastructure aban bia ba na otumi bon homodin na oye ni yi a ebetumi aboa menya talent ahodo enya afe na ebi ebe tournament a ye kwa brani akwa pe other players ya wo mu aman foforo so omumra mesi akan fama because ye what talent no wa hanem essence ye nya infrastructure do mfa develop your mountain na hadwin ye pa enti for this clarion call say e was say omu take serious in terms of sports development the kofi me jitumu and I believe say if only this government awaba the last time ye hun say Stuttgart ebetina me ya where say sports infrastructure is one of the major things omu be embark on. If only some fairness idea, I'm sure say it's going to go a long way because idea ebetumi aboa magana economy na kon kan pa dia sports edimu akotene ye hwenim say aben bi obebebia no obobo no homodin no why a lot of investment into it ebetumi aboa me akable a lot of nuisance ayewo your societies mo because anipa no sabe onkobokro no wo bra ebi onimbo obi bo infrastructure see ho man obetumi aboa man developing a talent
okay
what I say inti ene there it's a caller ehun hia ye pa ye hwenim say aban no enso ede ne ho beje mu na etumi aboa ma oman Ghana so ye bobo nsem na say sports in general and so etumi akonka.
All right, listo mamemra ho na fe me first kimi
yeah good conversation say etumi koso e parliament but me challenge ne say anko obi enwu a kono abo atachia emba ni tunu da
say
on say I quote ni papa
yeah
and omo tribute omo pay tribute to him
no ko kansa
asem Jamaican what I say okay. You've been around for 8 years
there we only what's not parliament
what I say like me person me fan say be na aban mu you've been around for 8 years so our conversation we man have it be that what I say but after power few some day when we say sports a tool you bet to me the other day I'm telling you say unemployment now almost say I was saying 15% no sports nko bet to me 10 free so sports alone be 10 e dey free so but ye o man ya mfa research nya enye hwe nti wo hu say Musa Danko abeto mu ba ko no wade o mo de ye no journalist for
Musa Danko what is this
journalist for anke ye de ka wonim say before ye be ba ha no ye make sure so be ko internet no so why a lot of research anke ye de anke hu researcher eye backed by a scientific I go through scientific steps and you don't bastardize it we be embrace it then you look through baby I was all correct yeah o man for research in adwuma
say be a research na enkoma no
you say yes enkoma that is enkoma no kra na important and e good enkoma no because it will give you a reason to correct certain things
okay
what I say but your mind for research in your so you ask yourself say sports a contributing to our GDP parliamentarians will be no politicians be no bit makachro but on for ACN fatu so UK for the no fatu so UK for 2021 I know there were more some website any table E1 also more outline you know maybe a first quarter second quarter third quarter I want to say the table below outlines the gross value added generated by sports in the UK for 2021. Sports contributed a direct impact of 53.6 billion pounds. 53.6 billion pounds, accounting for 2.6% of the UK's total GDP, GVA. For the first time, both the indirect impact and associated multipliers were estimated with the indirect impact amounting to indirect no I said direct no and na yes 53 no indirect
near 20 say 29.5
billion representing 1.4 of the UK economy. The combined impact totaling 83.1 billion pounds. So what I say? So I don't know and no my characteristic goods make up 34% indirect near the idea. Let me go out say. But over on my way more, you to be segmented. Omudia construction, manufacturing, the agriculture, they are able to do all that. Oh, but agriculture you grow 0.3. Manufacturing you grow this, but one cast sports there that I've seen some Gemfi miracles abuaje arguing. The economy ni grow say. Omo to me ka manufacturing, omo ka construction, omo ka bibia sports the omo ka. But omo ni say sports no. Sports alone ebe to me bu sa construction manufacturing is how change for ni na. But we don't have any research bi aya
a back
say nti omo take a decision na. They look at construction for no construction e grow saying and you grow here or say then you pay more
invest your
manufacturing grow saying or say then you way but sports the any it you don't see them arguing about a sports there and it is something I was say you to me then a champion something that the next sports minister no I was so to me then make sure say this conversation about then enter the corridors of power so omo take decisions no they will look at omo be to me there look ahwe na nyama to me there akoye important we develop human resources. What I said, the human resource aspect, that is the coaches now you need to develop them. You develop the players, you develop infrastructure into a full package. But I say no on sports no we no sports and na no na say recreational. What I say, so changing it from say a business play on say President Mahama say agriculture say so be an agribusiness. Agriculture ne sound look too local. I go say amount second say kodo. Say omo be sesa no. That is the kind of ire I was say onya edema sports. Na ni nyina no be ye enkomo a Stuttgart mu ni bedi. What I say because all the UK dey we come on say this is UK, this is it. And Metmakas majority England. Yeah. Larger percentage England. So you can even segment England kwade e de amano who say sports no this is what the sports can do. Dr. Randy Abemo. Mo na mo betumi ne President Mahama e de nkomo. Because important. He say hey I just say if you league nim kwa yes so your league nim. You make sure say games yo mo ye Milo games yo mo ye interkoi you make sure say sports no e be factor bibia ye nya say ye bo nko and athletics no ye be make sure say de be ka ho mo mbobo handball o mo be so mo be say ye de ni nyina be den e be ka so at the end of the day nipa no benya ba bi there because handball e bi ye wo teams o mo handball teams ye wo teams o mo basketball team e see them as South Sudan etumi ne ayi for US for ye den ekokopem so omo kobo no you see say Fenerbahce mu basketball team we signing them na me ka want to say so ade a e wo say yetumi man conversation ne cause nyese obi ewu a ye den ye tribute no
ene ye kwotru
ni ye kwakotru bibi dia be show say ene wo say ye ma ye ni sports ho e wo say ye ma ye ni sports ho mo hwe ekwan omo fa so multipurpose sports complex mo hwe ba bi ezizi kofo dua de no won say it has been put to a very good use because class do say na wo so sisi a
oh say simplify or Oko United the minim sisi e fa say 2 kra
ana division 2 for ni ade so ye e bo ho no ma say eno so boa but mo hwe ba bia anyinanyini ye dia kwakusi wo ye dia kwakusi wo na de ne say because ba bia mo de ade ne si ye no e serve purpose na wo sa de ne e serve hwe do ma ade ana ade ko ajima badu park na ko ye si ho a anka so manfa so hwe ba bia makwa ye si na aka room so if you cite a place for some of this infrastructure now and was say you ma common sense here they come partisanship no the next election no and for so be am nipa improving the lives of people is much more important than trying to say over citing project a big project like that now they are quite see be a remote area ultimately say ultimately serve the purpose never so about also here there e wa hin eti e important say saa nkomo we ye betimi champion ne na the next sports minister ne be manati ase say nkomo a obetimi adini a ye betimi use sports as a tool and you are in a country talent in the baby your boxers your handball players your runners your bibia anya say bia e bia o man no as a handicap o baby ye nya handicap o baby a but ye akwan o say ye faso no niye ma de ne ye mfa so de ma yen no
ene intimi
eno ne yentumi nye nti wo hwe eye a Winneba Sports College eye rewosam if you look the history behind Winneba Sports College now hwe how ye German as ya na generation we ya adwen nya papa generation we na make cho ya adwen nya papa
okay me da say honorable
senior
maminti we
okay Kofi mame nchetifo na yema obi afishia pa em se yetifo ni adi ni ye enso ni omu eguso edi ni ye ni ye customers nyina ye client omu ebodaru sport flatline sports so Kofi me call no abo ni nsem no so a one senya political talk dia na meka se all can dia enka se mo kan ya sem papa but honorable Samuel Atachia ye one person Kofi. He has been in parliament since 2008. 16 good years. Out of the 16 good years, the government have been 8 years. So why aka just 3 weeks and I feel now be cadre Papa Zin. As Papa say, so ye. When him say honorable Samuel Atachia only di Nanado Dankwa Kufuado ade or parliament. Nanado seat are not so or parliament and na.
Buakwa South.
Aye. Okay. So it means say won ka wo influence kese your president so meboa ti say ka say now adwin we say
na chairman obi wo influence on so there
oh yeah say who say the backyard of no ga no tie meboa Kofi so me one me who ni say a political talk giving unnecessary pressure to the next government me say na me hu no obi ATM obi ka say bia me sound political but no why a minister why a minister o e wa ban we mu e die pan e chiri se kasa amre no since 2016 en ka oba frɛ wunua Isaac Asiama wanya onua ketewa oba ya uti penso na Mustafa de ni nua ketewa no akasa ansem we nyina a kyerɛ no na wama under mo 8 years we Kofi yehu the lowest as far as Ghana football and the sports here concerned oba ka chem say all African games ye boy hu modern Kofi all African games no modern mo aye boy ni nyina ye ono edi o battery ko ye arm wrestling ya na me nya medals Olympic games ye nyina ye wa ha ye nya boxers crown fan ko Africa Cup of Nations under this current government Kofi symbolic basa to tre ba Kofi unim one thing mame fa unko esi fa to suma me Sports Act 2016 na yen church Ghana phone say mu say yes ye pese ye sports ekoso na ye na ye kama ye woni nyina wa ha famiko page 4 na page 4 ho no Kofi enema e ho no enyina eye the functions of the National Sports Commission a friend the National Sports Authority na ohwe page 4 ho na Kofi ni o ho ni was say functions of the authority was it with the private sector and other agencies organize and support citizens to participate in sports at district, regional, national and international levels. From district Kofi to regional who say in the 10 or 16 regions National Sports Authority embarking on school sports. The last 8 years, apart from so obehu Kumasi, Milo, obehu Kumasi.
Na Accra so omo
na say omo ye kakra. Uhu obabia biemu. So if sa act ya Kofi mini wo ka ho asemi, parliament agya to mama president are sent. So now you were the National Sports Authority ne shebre ene ne bobre nyina ne say obebo ama ne ma ye kama na me baby kura anya me ya. So we go page 6 hona. Or see, the organization of biannual sports congress to review sports development for the period and map up strategies for sports development for the future.
Est-ce que we go paper so keke?
So it means that the honorable Abeni Kano Kofi Bosrim Kasem keke is just for the cameras. Mami Mr. Wadebako. The National Sports Authority. Yes, so I'm the Minister of Sports FO about the development of sports. Has this Sankrofia power in the last 8 years from Professor Chumasi? Any
Nouveau Kevo
and Omakika Omoba National Sports Authority on Kofi and Pando Drahin out say almost ultimately quantify Ghana sports. As far as Ghana GDP is concerned, say, oh, Ghana sports contribute 3% of our national GDP. Say you intimate who Sadia Noa. A better than say, you bet you are convincing the central government. Say on Fosika or Yenny annual budget takofi, on just cannot do on Famesha. Minumia Hana Ghana Football Association, Mono, share the football aspect of your sports. So no, A4 sheet paper. Be 10 points be e come out buy e convince about some physical football Kofi we ebe ye enye ye so ye be sre honorable attachia sa pressure we ye hia ye nim say NDC fo a omo abai omo manifesto omo sports committee a omo kan sem bebre. We are going to hold them accountable to those policies a omo de ebre no yetia ye be ka bisu a kirom but honorable de omo de hwemo kase me nka me hwehwe mpokura so kono na be ka sa asem yi Kofi yamba akwanya 8 years se sanema sports a part of enema yes necessary and we kaya period to 2016 ade ba ko a nipa ye ni di ball achi ye tu di ti NDC was ekwan ye fa so run ye national teams no any choir de omko competitions ne choir ye fa so twetwe scamom a na so ma commission of inquiry bae edidimu bi ene nei president Mahama ko opposition ne wasan atro ni policies back wode aba Ghana fo ato ama no na mumanya akwanya bae no Kofi munya akwanya bae no look at how I sports akoye a home minister
okay
to me a certified with amputees minister to me amputee for sports minister se sabe yes sports authority no ono na yes of finance teams are participating omu use Ghana din ko participate international level when yes Caribbean farm o man ko participate o omu ko ba na obi yini bottom skade mo ma o sign ni omu ko
all right
so eno kire na da sa ban we di ewura mu of sports Kofi me ye ma megina han enkoko bia mu this time no ye me ni ada ho ye fie ni fo what so 8 years when timi am to safu we nyira ma o minister when to safu we ama wa ban and then last minute and abeka se mu
but it's better late than never.
Just say the all can one asem na all can Kofi asem na papa na can say honorable no can why na for me adwuma.
Okay, Esther Bamiti way.
1 minute. Kakra on the SK kai SK just a minute, but me no nya adwuma bi ho. I believe say asem na nipa ne be kan ni na wasi etie na en wasi attack the messenger asem na okan ni service anka enya asem a eso mbo ana say betumi aboa ma sports ade bi ebetina ha ebekọ nkan yanka say we are going to say it's a discuss.
I'm not attacking him.
No, what you are doing, you are attacking.
I'm not attacking him.
I believe, sir, Anya be a crumple.
Esther,
you might not be.
I'm not attacking him.
You might not
be attacking him. Say, I'm not Niniama aside. Me can't be bia.
You can say, me can't buy 8 years or by year day.
8 years don't mean can be a sports minister. I said when you sports minister Nazoka.
He said it.
Okay,
no, even one of those who champion crumple for construction of astroturfs. That I can say on authority because the first sports minister who was in charge, I know the conversation that went on. Only one of the first people, almost I say, a company, yes, was it all the constituencies, so many astroturfs said that maybe no more any no more talents, they can have access to these astroturfs. I who say influx na ede. Aba. In the fact to say, on your preview to Nipan and the contribution as an input to Bakumi or because he was not the sports minister. What the American say? I believe said the work can.
Esther, Parliament.
SK so point in say the message is good, but too late.
Too late. One man,
1 year. The abaya aba onye. I didn't hear you.
Madam, I say, obiade, Madam, I say, I'm right. Na has of folk ne set to say some say na ako. And enkra eba etima has a tro ekoma Ghana Football Association say Abrante a friend set to say Obekaya as good any entire life game na kofa nsem ba no kan bi na almost suspended no and they said on pese omo register no and to omo trouble omo bebusa say oya available ana efe na yi o ma no me kwa aba na me aba betuda sanso enna Abubakar Watara say so no we coach e wo haasi on pene da Emma Division 2 players obi am register bi emfa me wura has team no mo eno so ensem e wo ha why enna e ba be sports minister yenye dini mako num abako enna penufo twintonto a obetimi aba be sports minister ni nyina beba